Hello everyone. So today I want to talk about two materials that I burned quite a bit for the spiritual benefits. Now, one of them is Palo Santo, incense wood basically, and California White Sage, which is white sage, but this is specifically from California. Now, these two materials that I burn are very spiritually beneficial. The wood, it actually has a deep spiritual effect on one's relation to nature, one's relation to uh, a connection with nature, and the case is very similar with white sage as well, and they might come from two slightly different cultures, I guess you could say. Palo Santo comes more from South America. White sage is more North America, generally speaking. But I've burned quite a bit of incense in my life, and whether it be frankincense, myrrh, patchouli, forest, sunrise, and there's Palo Santo incense, and also white sage incense. And these are just some of the incense that I've burned since I've been experimenting with smoke for many years. Now, I found that which is burned is most potent when it is closest to its source. This is very close to basically the source that it comes from, the tree, Palo Santo, and to incense wood. This has been chopped from the tree. And this white sage has been basically plucked and gathered into bundles and dried, and a smudge stick is produced. Now, these two different materials are very similar in what they do. They provide one with a heightened sense of connection to not only nature but to the spiritual essence of the cultures these two materials relate to. And native cultures are very spiritual. They are almost wholly spiritual if you get down to what they value, how they behave, and what they are in and of themselves. Cultures that are unaffected by other cultures, other peoples, and as a result, these can be beneficial for anyone. Anyone who wants to connect to not just what a particular culture values them for, but for any practice, any desire for heightened spirituality that one holds on to, one wants to experience. Now, these aren't an ends in and of themselves. They don't provide a heightened state of spiritual being just by burning them. But if one accompanies it with a purpose to either burn this one maybe for a ritual, or this one for a ritual, or if one wants to heighten the senses. Both of these are very potent for that purpose. And Palo Santo, when it's in wood form, it burns. It burns very much like a smudge stick, and it keeps burning even after you blow it out. You want to let it burn for a little while, and let it burn a little bit more, and then blow it out, and it'll burn for a good amount of time, kind of like a smudge stick. And the white sage, of course, is already in a smudge stick form, and it's not processed into incense. Both of these are effective in incense form as well, but when they're closer to the less processed form of their original state, then they have a very important closeness to basically the spirit of the plant. And they're not like incense where they'll keep burning, so you have to light them again and again and again. But the smoke is extremely potent. I would highly recommend using Palo Santo and white sage. It's California white sage, but Palo Santo and white sage are very useful in either just clearing a space of negativity, or in a ritual that has a certain purpose that one lays out. But negativity is definitely cleared when you burn either of these. And if you burn just a little bit of this stick or a little bit of this smudge stick, then you will feel a clearing of not only negative thoughts if you pay close attention and you don't continue negative thoughts. Because if you do continue negative thoughts while you're burning these and it's to a high enough magnitude, they won't have any effect. But if you clear your mind and burn, one of these, negative thoughts are easily dispelled. And that's kind of what I use them for. I use them in ritual as well, or when I want to bless my room or provide my room with some clearing from whatever energies that have gathered, negative energies. And smoke is very important. It's very transdimensional. When you burn something and the smoke comes out, it's a combination of what has been produced in this realm and what it's going to in its purpose for being burnt, the astral realm, if you will. It's a connection between the material and the transition to other dimensions where the material is manifested in a more of an energetic form. And so I would highly recommend both of these, Palo Santo and White Sage, if you want to clear negativity and kind of get more connected to realms that are beyond this one. Because burning them, even just the smoke, is a transdimensional exchange. But these specific two materials are very potent for that use. And that's basically all I got to say about Palo Santo and White Sage. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope you try these materials out for yourself and burn them. Thank you very much.